Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I want to go ahead and talk about the brand new Superman trailer from James Gunn, the 2025 movie. Pretty much I want to go ahead and kind of talk about, go over, comment with, I feel like it's a 50-50 thing with everything that's going on with this movie. There is, well, pretty much, let me just show you what I mean by that. I want to go ahead and open this up and pretty much go through this with y'all. You know, you got people, obviously, you're going to have Superman fanatics. Like, I don't know. It's 50-50 when it comes to Superman fans because it's like 50-50, 50% of Superman fans, in a way. I wouldn't even say 50. I would say maybe like 20% or 30% are stuck in Superman 78, a movie version of the character, which is not even accurate to comics, but maybe that's another topic to talk about. I want to go ahead and pretty much go through, the comments that people kind of making fun of. I'm not trying to, make fun of this movie. I was not on board since the beginning. I do like the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not a fan of part 2 or and 3. James Gunn's movies, I just feel like they're not, I just feel like he's not the right person to make a Superman movie. And so far, in my opinion, this trailer proved me 100% right. It just looks cheap. His movies usually look like TV movies. He got the same person that made The Flash and that made Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which in my opinion, those movies look very low budget. Just like this person here, what he's saying just feels and it looks cheap, and there's no scene really copy from Man of Steel. I love Superman, but this is just a CGI fest. Now I want you guys to know that some of these comments obviously are from Zack Snyder fans, so it's gonna be a lot of bias here, but some of them are not. It's not just like I said. This whole thing is. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like this movie's not gonna do good. Who knows? Guardians of the Galaxy, they make money, part 3 especially, which I was very surprised. I went to the theater. I had a free screening. I wasn't about to pay for that. And yeah, I was not a fan of that movie at all. I speak for everyone when I say I will not be watching this. You got some people eating up the whole crypto thing. I just don't even like the dog that he picked to play crypto, in my opinion. You go, so you no matter what, you're gonna have people, because you have people fans of James Gunn, which is fine. You can be fan of whatever. I'll give it a shout out to DC fan. I don't think anyone can ever top Man of Steel and Cavill Superman, but I keep Gunn a chance here and a pass judgmental after I passed the full movie. Batman, did you believe Superman? Apparently yes. That's a pretty funny comment. I just don't know. I really don't know. Pretty much, what I want to get out of the way is, I'm gonna repeat myself here real quick. James Gunn was not the right person for Superman, the character. I just feel like he's recycling the same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, this movie literally kind of looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. You have kind of like a team up. You got this team showing up out of nowhere. I mean, think about what I'm saying right now. He did Peacemaker. That's like a, underdog kind of team up thing, getting together. Suicide Squad is the same thing. He did the same crap with the Suicide Squad. He's doing the same thing with Crucial Commando. And this movie just don't look any different. I guess it's just a PG-13 version of those things. So it just looks like Guardians of the Galaxy in so many ways, and it just looks cheap. It's just gonna be. I just feel what I'm trying to say about this is James Gunn doesn't have any range whatsoever. He's just copy and paste. That's just my opinion. Take it as you will. But, besides that, a lot of y'all were saying that the Superman suit was going to look better. That was just behind the scenes stuff. That we're going to fix it. And, yeah. Look at this. This looks like, what's the word? It just looks like silicone. It looks so fake. It looks horrible. This looks like Party City. And I'm sorry, but David don't look like Superman at all whatsoever. You got this person. Okay, I will give it a shot, but I'm still not 100% so. I like to know how this character will come. How gets this person saying the little comic accurate? I don't really see it, but hey, nothing wrecks these movies like Big Giant Alien and Godzilla. I just feel like for the people that are getting emotional about this movie, is they're really getting y'all. And the way I really feel is that the theme, the nostalgia theme, and then they have that blasting on the trailer is just to really get inside your brain. I just feel like some of you are very easy with that. So, but again, not all of us are wired the same way. What? Anyways, so yeah, this trailer is made. Hopefully the movie is better. Honestly, forgetting, and a lot of these people they're not Zack Snyder fans from what you can see. Well, this one has the Snyderverse on his bio. I don't see anything Snyderverse with him. So, obviously, even if you're not even a Snyder fan and you talk about this movie in a bad way, they're gonna come at you like you are a Snyder fan, which is a weird thing that the internet, where, that's another thing I want to talk about. The internet's not the real world. People already, this trailer is getting a lot of views, this movie is gonna be a hit. Guess what? What was the other movie? Blue Beetle. That trailer got millions of views. Did anybody show up for that movie? No. You guys keep talking about the Suicide Squad was the best thing ever. Did anybody went to see that movie? No. A lot of people don't even know about the sequel, to be honest. But hey, it is what it is. Obviously, I'm not gonna be replaying this trailer because I am good. I don't want to go through that again. It was just rough. This is just the thing that really, the whole John Williams thing. Y'all need to move on. I'm sorry, but move on. Like I said before, and I'll say it again. Superman 1978 is a movie version of the character, and it's not even very accurate at that. And y'all still making it seem like that's the perfect Superman. And it's outdated. That, the same way Superman Return failed, I'll be very surprised if this movie does any good at the box office. I mean, I don't want to be 100% sure, but I'll be very surprised. A lot of people don't like that corny version of Clark Kent. That just doesn't work today, in my opinion. This guy, yeah. I'm a big fan of DC Comics. I grew up in the comics. I grew up on the comics, and yes, I have some issues with some of the choices. Guess what? That is okay. It feels too nostalgic for my taste. Reeve has his time. Let's leave the past in the past. I don't care for Clark being clumsy or doofo. Yes, Krypto has been canon since 1955. I was a fan when I was a kid. It's cheesy to have a CGI dog in a cave, but my son is excited to see Krypto. I'm done with the Trunks. It's too old-fashioned. Jon Stewart would have made a better Green Lantern than Guy Gardner. He looks ridiculous in live action. Some comic book characters look silly on the big screen, which is why Wolverine wasn't short. I don't like the uniform that they're wearing. While I like the guitar version of the theme song, it points too much to Reeve. Let's move on. I like Superman 1 and 2. Me too. We all know 3 and 4 are garbage. Reeve is just one version, not the version. This right here. Bravo to you, sir. This is what I mean. Reeve is just one version, and it's a movie version at that. It's not even 100% accurate to comics. You know, and if you look at Christopher Reeve's interviews, in a lot of them, he was trying to develop the character to move on, to not be that goofy Clark Kent, you know, to have him more serious and you know, and things like that. Go look it up. I'm not making this up at all. You know, between Christopher Reeve and Richard Donner, they were trying to move on from all that, from all the goofy stuff. But again, it tells you that Warner Brothers are still stuck in '78, even though if you really want to go inside the rabbit hole, the '78 movie, you know, Superman was barely made. You know, Warner Brothers didn't even they had the rights, but they didn't even had any hope for the movie. But once the movie was a big hit, they wanted to jump on it and put their hands all over it. So it just tells you how the studio really works, which it hasn't changed much. You know, obviously you can keep going reading this, but you know, this guy was not a fan. Get rid of the red trunks and the trailer is perfect. Yeah, that suit is just bad. The red trunks doesn't help it at all. I don't know why the suit is baggy when you're supposed to, you know, see the muscles of Superman to make him, you know, Superman. He's Superman for a reason, but hey, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm not, but can't remember the last time I gave me goosebumps. Again, I really feel like that's the music getting into your brain. Yeah, how bad this look gun is doing Superman dirty. Again, you know, it's just weird. I also posted a post about, you know, this is another thing too that's very weird. Combining views from different platforms. This is how they got all these views right here. Yeah, that's very weird to do. This is a post that I did yesterday and apparently it blew up. Me saying, wait, this is a DC movie and Warner Brothers didn't even put from the director of the Suicide Squad. Now people are making, you know, one person came with the excuse of, well, the Suicide Squad is rated R and Guardians of the Galaxy is not. They're going towards... No. I don't want to hear that BS. We all know that the Suicide Squad was a huge bomb at the box office. And I don't want to hear the COVID excuse, because you had Godzilla vs. Kong making money. There was, you know, all the movies that were released on Max and released during COVID around the same time. And guess what? They made money at the box office. So that excuse, out the window. The second excuse for the Suicide Squad, guess what? It's, even if it's rated R, it's still a DC movie. So you're pretty much promoting your first DCU, whatever you want to call it, movie with a MCU trilogy. That's very weird to me. That's just very, very, very weird. It's just this to me is like y'all calling the MCU audience to support your DCU movies. That's the way I see it. So, you know, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you thought about the trailer. Let me know if you like the trailer. I want you to reply in details of why, you know, and besides what I already said, try not to use the theme, because that kind of, I think that's the main thing that's getting through your brain. Maybe you should try to mute that trailer and watch it, you know, mute it without that theme, that loud theme going inside your brain and kind of brainwashing you, and pay attention to the quality of how this movie looks. Because I'm sorry, but this does not look good. You know, I want to go through this real quick. I don't want to. This is just like, mind you, you know, it's just weird to me because David did worked out for this movie. You know, I don't want to be 100%, you know, biased. You know, it's just, I don't understand. You know, I don't want to be. I'm trying to be an a-hole for David either. You know, he's an actor. But he did get in shape for this movie. You know, he didn't get in crazy shape like Henry Cavill, but he still did get in shape. You know, just, I will be mad as an actor, in my opinion, to get in shape and for you to end up putting a suit on me that's not showing anything. It's just covering all my muscles. But hey, that's just me. This whole Clark thing, going back to this is nostalgia. This is old school. Honestly, I'll be very surprised if it didn't work in 2006 whenever Superman Returns. I believe it was 2006. I don't see it working into 2025. I just don't get why y'all keep eating, you know, trying to act like it's gonna work now. I don't know. I just, you know, this farm, you know, I'm from Florida, so this looks like Kissimmee, Florida, like a house. I don't know what is the take on this. You're just saying that that broke. I don't know what's the whole take on. Maybe it was Warner Brothers going broke, not having the budget. Wow, I'm a dog person, don't get me wrong. I love dogs, and that's a cute dog. I just don't know why they pick. Why did James pick that type of dog to play Crypto? I don't know. It's just weird to me. There's just a lot of things that I'm just like, this is kind of cool, sure, but it still looks like a TV movie. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Some of this stuff is just very, very, very weird to me. Luther Corp, I kind of also made a post about this. Like, isn't it usually LexCorp? So I'm guessing. So excuse me. So I'm guessing that Lionel's still around. Maybe. I'm still a little curious on what's his name, Nicholas, if I'm not mistaken the actor's name. How he's gonna do with the character. Just not really a big fan of him. Don't think he's okay. He's an okay actor, but nothing too crazy. This is something else that James kind of lied about when he was talking about, he's not gonna be in other, other places in this movie. But hey, here comes the scene. This looks horrendous. Like, CGI here, it's looking horrible. Going back to this, like, what? How can anyone, like, what was the budget on this movie? That's just something else that people really need to tell me, because I'm just. You know, we're gonna keep. This is another thing to talk about. We're gonna continue to do the whole empty stadium fights in comic book movies. Shazam 2 just did it. At least in Superman Return was a game going on while the plane was going down. I believe X-Men, I don't know which X-Men, I think it was Days of Future Past, did it. I don't know, I guess it's just, I guess Hollywood has like a the same board of copy and paste in comic book movies. This scene right here literally looks like the Flash desert scene. This right here is not a bad scene. The kaiju thing looking like How to Train a Dragon. You know, what's okay, so the main thing before I end this video is so people cried and bitch about Zack Snyder's Superman not smiling and or being goofy through this whole trailer. At any moment do you see Davis, you know, Superman, James Gunn Superman, smiling at all? I mean, you see him playing goofy because, you know, Clark Kent or whatever, but do you see him smiling whatsoever? Literally looks like here the city or the world is against him, treating him like crap. Looks like the world's ending in the background. Something going on, and he's over here just, you know, pretty much ignoring it. Like, people are eating this up. It's just crazy that the same people that talk crap about Henry Cavill Superman kind of playing that type, he's doing that here in the trailer. I'm not gonna say in the movie because this is just a trailer, but yeah, you are making excuses, you know, about the same thing we talked about with BVS. Superman was not smiling because the world, half of the world was against him. How would a person, you know, how would a person would be smiling? You know. So yeah, those, you know, pretty much those are my thoughts on this movie. I will not be watching this movie in theaters. I'll probably check it out when it's on Max. But sorry, this is not my cup of tea. You know, the whole copy and paste with Guardians of the Galaxy and all that, that's not for Superman. That's not for everything. You know, it worked for Guardians of the Galaxy. That doesn't mean it's gonna work for everything else. So yeah, let me know down below, please. I want to hear your thoughts on why you like this trailer. What's your favorite parts? What do you think about the suit? That's the main thing I want to hear from y'all. Besides talking about nostalgia, you know, try to keep the whole thing out and really think about the trailer itself. Think about the quality itself. Think about the suit. So yeah, thank everyone and have a great one.